October 30th, 1974. A jungle heat wrapped around 60,000 people like a glove. Sweat, dust, and history hung in the air. In one corner stood a destroyer, a titan, undefeated and untouchable, George Foreman, the executioner.
And a George who looked capable of not only defeating Ali and knocking him out, but doing him a serious injury. I mean, and that's what a lot of us felt, that we would not only see Ali beaten, we'd not only see the end of his career, that we would see a man in serious peril of his life.
In the other corner was a man they said was finished. Too old, too slow, too bold. Muhammad Ali.
I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick. Man, dude. Yeah.
But Ali didn't come to fight. He came to change the story. He came to make the impossible look inevitable. 8 rounds of rope, taunts, and thunder. 8 rounds of absorbing punishment no man was meant to survive. Then it happened.
Is the position now, as I understand it to be, A, that they have taken your title away from you, that they've taken your passport, and that you've been sentenced to 5 years in jail for refusing the army draft?
Yes, sir, that is right.
Before Kinshasa, before the ropes, there was America, bruised, burning, and breaking. The world was a boiling pot. Black fists were raised, white houses were cracking, and in the middle of it all stood a man with a mouth too big and a heart even bigger.
In 1966, Muhammad Ali filed for conscientious objector status and announced his refusal to fight in Vietnam.
My conscience won't let me go shoot my brother or some darker people or some poor hungry people in the mud for big powerful America and shoot them for what? They never called me nigger. They never lynched me. They never put no dogs on me. They never robbed me of my nationality, raped and killed my mother and father. What, I'm gonna shoot them for what? How can I go shoot them? Them little poor little black people, little babies and children and women. How can I shoot them poor people? I would just take me to jail.
He dodged no punch, no draft, no questions. Muhammad Ali wasn't just fighting in the ring. He was fighting for everyone. He was fighting in every arena. Courtrooms, newsrooms, living rooms. They called him a traitor, a coward, a clown. But Ali kept dancing.
He is a convicted felon in the United States. He has broken its laws. He has been found guilty. Because of the great justice and system of jurisprudence we have, he is out on bail while superior courts ponder his fate. He will inevitably go to prison, as well he should. He is not funny. He's a disgrace to his country, his race, and what he laughingly describes as his profession. I find nothing amusing or interesting or tolerable about this man, because he's a simplistic fool and a pawn, and his outfit is attempting to make him a martyr, and they will succeed.
And while Ali fought shadows, a monster was being built in silence. George Foreman. 6'3", 220 pounds of unrelenting violence. He wasn't flashy, he wasn't funny. He didn't float or sting, he flattened.
To be honest with you, I'll fight 20 Muhammad Ali's at any given day for $5 million.
Well, he says now he can stick and run and beat you.
Well, he'll definitely have to do it to beat me. Stick and run. I'm gonna be running him through the jungle.
By 1974, Foreman was the unbeatable titan, the perfect storm, and Ali was the washed-up relic of a better time. They said it wasn't a fight, it was a sacrifice.
It's befitting that I go out of boxing like I came in, meeting a big, strong bully that knocks everybody out, that everybody's afraid of. England can't produce nothing to beat George Foreman. Africa can't produce nothing to beat George Foreman. Japan, China, no country but old Muhammad Ali.
You think George Foreman's that good? If you dream of him beating me, you better wake up and apologize. So Ali did the unthinkable. He took the circus to the jungle.
Zaire, in the heart of Africa, was an extraordinary choice for the fight. From the moment he stepped foot on African soil, Ali was hailed as the true champion.
A fight coming up with George Foreman, I will feel as though he is the stranger coming to our home to fight me in our country.
He used to say that he was more famous than presidents and he was more famous than the Queen. And I think that was true at that time. I mean, he used to say, I'm more famous than Jesus. When Jesus was alive, there were no satellites.
Foreman didn't play the media. He didn't do theater. He was a monster under the bed.
Foreman's dawn arrival in Africa was greeted with polite respect.
There's nothing you can... This man has been talking since he started boxing. People have broke his jaw, knocked him out. One guy knocked his leg so far up in the air, I thought he was going to take off. And he got up and started talking. So there's no way I'm going to be able to stop him from talking. I'm not...
When the fight was announced, something strange happened. The people didn't chant Foreman. They chanted Ali. Ali connected with the people. He made it spiritual, cultural. This wasn't just a fight. It was a reclamation. And just days before the war, the monster got injured. The fight was delayed, tension stretched like a noose, and Ali marinated in it.
I predicted whenever the fight is set, he might not show up. I just want all helicopters guarded, private boats, private jets entering this space. I want the airport. I'm serious. I want the president. I want all of you Zaireans to be on guard. Watch all strange boats slipping in. It might take him out. Watch everything moving, unidentified objects leaving Zaire. Please watch him closely. The man won't out.
While the world paced nervously, the greatest waited, calm, smiling, ready to shock the world. It wasn't just a boxing match. It was a homecoming, a resurrection, a revolution wrapped in rope and leather. A country rich in spirit, poor in everything else, ruled by a dictator. But for 1 week, the people weren't thinking about politics. They were thinking about Ali. He was more than a boxer to them. He was a voice of resistance, a symbol of pride. He was black, bold, and beautiful. And he was coming home. The moment his feet touched African soil, the land embraced him like a long-lost son. Ali Boumaye, they chanted, which means Ali, kill him.
Suddenly, quite spontaneously, this crowd, they all began to chant, Ali Boumaye, Ali Boumaye. And I went round to somebody and I said, what are they saying? And they said, they're chanting, Ali, kill him. And I told Ali this, and he, after that, he used to conduct the crowd, Ali Boumaye, come, and he used to orchestrate the thing.
They didn't say this out of bloodlust, but out of faith. Because to them, Foreman wasn't just the enemy, it was a system. Big, mean, silent, and unbeatable. Foreman came with a growl and 2 dogs.
Happy only in the ring, Foreman hated the primitive conditions in the countryside, soon switching to a high-rise apartment in the center of Kinshasa. It came with his own siege mentality.
Foreman, on the other hand, was up in his penthouse, being burly, and had 2 huge police dogs of the kind that the Belgians used to suppress the blacks. You know, like the SS was out there with black uniforms. I mean, he really needed to be around with 2 huge police dogs.
Be at the theater early because this man, I'm going to retire him. If you think I whoop Sonny Liston, you wait till I get George Foreman. He talks too much. He's ugly. He's pretending I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm going to show them all they're wrong because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me. And all of you people in Britain who rank me as the greatest, I'm going to prove I'm the greatest. I'm going to prove to you I'm the greatest. We're going to prove to the world I'm the greatest. This is my last fight. I don't want none of you to miss it. So please come to the theaters. I'm going to eat some raw meat, and I'm going to train. I'm going to get ready and chop some more trees.
Look at this now as they stare. Muhammad Ali beginning to talk to George Foreman. A serious look, Ali definitely talking to him. Look at the stare on George Foreman. Look at Ali give him the word. so the stage is set. We're just about ready to begin round one, the heavyweight championship of the world at stake.
There's an old saying in boxing, everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face. So how do you beat the biggest puncher in the world? With silence? With speed? With divine intervention? No. You beat him by letting him punch. Ali knew he couldn't outslug Foreman, so he didn't even try. He built a trap, a strategy so ridiculous, so suicidal, that his own corner thought he had lost his mind. They called it the rope-a-dope. The plan was simple. Absorb the storm. Let Foreman punch himself out. Block, duck, roll, taunt, and wait. It was madness wrapped in brilliance. And only a man with Ali's chin, Ali's speed, and Ali's mouth could pull it off. Because part of the rope-a-dope wasn't physical. It was mental. He wanted Foreman frustrated, angry, and winded. Round after round, Ali leaned back, curved up, took the body shots, and whispered things like, "Is that all you got, George?"
I had him beat. I really did. And really thought I had him beat up in the body, had him tired, and about the 7th round, he asked me, "That all you got, George?" And that was like a nightmare.
To the untrained eyes, it looked like suicide, but to Ali, it was a countdown. The plan wasn't to avoid pain, but to invite it. Because while Foreman punched, Ali preserved. While Foreman raged, Ali read. And every punch thrown was one step closer to the fall. By round 5, people were panicking. Why isn't he fighting back? Why isn't he standing? When is he going to drop? But Ali wasn't just standing. He was calculating, and the numbers were starting to tilt. By round 7, the Predator was panting. The king of knockouts was running out of gas. Ali had given the world what looked like madness, but in truth, he was building a masterpiece, and the final brushstroke was coming soon. 4 a.m. Kinshasa time, the jungle air is thick as soup. The canvas is drenched in sweat and destiny. 7 rounds of punishment, 7 rounds of patience, 7 rounds of plan marinated in madness. But now came the harvest. Foreman came out swinging, still dangerous, still powerful, but slower now and predictable. Ali saw the opening. He saw the crack in the fortress, and like a snake striking in silence, Ali fired. Left, right again, lightning fast, precise, perfect. Foreman's head snapped back, his legs buckled. The Titan was tipping. With just 10 seconds left in the 8th round, Muhammad Ali had done the impossible. Not just beat Foreman, but dismantled him, outsmarted him, outsold him. In one night, in one round, in one flurry of punches, Ali reclaimed his crown, not just as a champion of the ring, but of the people, of the continent, and of the underdogs everywhere. The jungle didn't just witness a fight. It witnessed alchemy, pain into poetry, bravery into legend. Muhammad Ali didn't just win back the belt, he redefined what it meant to be a champion. The ring was cleared, the lights dimmed, but the shock wave never stopped. Ali didn't just win a fight, he conquered time, space, and logic. He turned a war zone into a stage, a beating into a ballet, a comeback into a revolution. Ask around, to this day, old men in Kinshasa still tell the story like it happened last night. They don't call it a fight, they call it a miracle. Ali became more than a boxer that night. He became a myth. A man who talked like thunder and moved like wind. A man who stood up against war, racism, doubts, and the rules himself. As for Foreman, he found peace years later. Because sometimes losing to a legend is the start of your own legend. And Ali, even as Parkinson's quieted his voice, his spirit only grew louder. The rumble wasn't just a battle in the jungle. It was a testament that brains can beat brawn, that patience is a weapon, that belief is the most dangerous tool of all. On that night, the world didn't just watch a fight. It watched a man dance with destiny and win. Salute.
I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time when I beat Sonny Liston. I told you today I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. Right. Then you might get me. But I didn't.